Well, as uncertainty over the coronavirus lingers, a number of people have created wills and trusts in an effort to protect the financial futures of their families. In California, one attorney is offering to create free wills to any healthcare worker across the country. She says it's really the best way that she can give back and show her support during this difficult time. Natalie Elisha Gold is that attorney. She joins me now from Carmel, California. Well, Natalie, kudos to you. I know people are trying to figure out a way to help these healthcare workers, and using your own skills to help do that is pretty remarkable. Many people really are looking to get their house in order during this pandemic, especially now. What's important when you're preparing these documents?
Amazing. So we need to know the basics of the person's life. Who are your children? How old are they? Do we need to put a guardian in place to ensure that, heaven forbid, should something happen to you, your children will be taken care of? Now, what I am offering is the free wills to any healthcare worker and first responder on the front lines, because it is not okay that we can leave these people high and dry after they're putting their lives on the line for us. So it's been an amazing program, and literally the first day I made it available, I had over 50 signups in the first hour. And most attorneys don't do
Wow.
50 wills in a year.
Yeah, on that point, first off, congratulations. It's incredible you've had such an incredible response to this from healthcare workers. What's the difference, though, Natalie, between a will and a trust? How do you know which one you should do?
Amazing. So a will is the very basic, let's call it the foundation of your house. The will is going to say who gets what when. Now, a trust does a similar thing with a little caveat. A trust goes into effect during your life, and it avoids a very expensive court procedure called probate, which is a process we use to prove the will. So if we skip that procedure, your kids are going to be very happy beneficiaries, because now they're going to be able, heaven forbid, upon the passing of anyone, to get that money with no court involvement, which typically that court process can take months and months of time and thousands of legal dollars. And here's the deal. Even if someone wanted to go do that court process today, the courts are not fully operational. So how long would it possibly take for beneficiaries to be able to receive when they need it most? So a trust is absolutely vital for many people at this point.
Do you have to make a certain amount of money to be able to qualify for a trust or a will, or is this something that everyone should really look into?
So typically, that question, the answer generally is no. However, many lawyers have made it so expensive to be able to get a will or a trust starting at 2000 and going way up, that people, despite the fact that they know they need it, can't afford it. They have the mortgage, they have the groceries. So what I have actually done is make it affordable for everybody by allowing, my process to cost less than $300 for a will and less than $1,000 for a trust, which is unheard of in the legal space, because I truly believe from the bottom of my heart that we have to help the people that typically 64% of people are dying without a will in place. Unacceptable.
Wow. Wow, 64%. That is an incredibly high number. I want to ask you about these unprecedented times we live in. You advise people on their assets every day. So many people are wondering, beyond this coronavirus pandemic, what could be happening next that could maybe threaten your assets? What's your advice for people who are looking ahead to that next rainy day situation, something on this level? How do you protect what you have?
That's a wonderful question. And here's what I would suggest. Number one, look at your insurance policies for, let's say, small business owners and see what is actually protected. Make sure that you're not skipping payments on that, because heaven forbid, if people are in a desperate situation, that breeds more and more lawsuits. No one is exempt. Today, 50% of people are going through a divorce. That's a lawsuit that can threaten your assets. More people have a business. And believe it or not, people want to get a piece of that pie, and lawsuits and creditors come. So just like the trust I was describing is a very plain vanilla trust, is what we call a living trust. However, just as you go to any ice cream shop, you can add rainbow sprinkles, you can add cherries, you can add whipped cream. we can add things into the trust to allow for creditor protection during your life so that in the event of a lawsuit coming your way, you can stand very secure in the fact that you can tell the creditor to go back where they came from because they're never going to get a penny from you.
It's a lot to think about, but an important issue that I hope everyone will take seriously. Natalie Elisha Gold, thank you very much for joining
Thank
us.
you.